Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me again, July Graphics, and I'm here with another video tutorial where I'm going to be showing you guys how to design a games night flyer design using Photoshop. So for this tutorial I'm using Photoshop. I think it's 2014, I guess. I can't really recollect the version anymore, but it's basically a old Photoshop, so you can follow along the tutorial with the latest versions of Photoshop or the CS6 versions also, because everything I'm going to be doing is same across all versions of Photoshop. So the first thing we want to do is actually start by typing out. We'll start by typing out what we've got in the description of our design. So it goes towards, I can preview it on my other monitor here, so I'm so sorry you guys can't see it, but I'll just have to retype it here so that you guys can actually see everything I'm doing on one screen. So basically this is everything that is going to be included in the design. So the only thing left for us now is to actually make the design itself. So I think for it to become a little bit interesting, I'll start by creating a background, and I want us to be very careful with the way we are doing our design this time around, so that we keep everything organized, neat and easy to understand. So I'm going to start by creating a solid color of the total black. So I'm just going to drag this all the way down and I'll hit the OK. So for this I'm going to just double click on the thumbnail of the T. So it's going to select everything over here, and I'm going to change the color down to white. So that we could actually see what we are saying, what we are doing right now. So I'm going to create a new layer above the black itself, and then let's make this a green color, just like so. So basically doing this is just part of the design. Actually I want it to have a little bit of green. It's a games night actually, so we've got something like this, and over it again I'm going to be making a duplicate of this black, and this time around I'm going to give it a layer mask. Oh, I think there's a mask here already, so I'm just going to brush this just like so. So I'm just going to brush it with black. So once I'm done, I'll just basically reduce the opacity. So yeah, we've got something like this. Now we want to start off by this is actually our project folder, so everything you'll be needing for this design is basically here. Some of the stuff I'm not sure I'm going to be using also here as well, so you could just try out your designs. I'll be linking everything down in the description section. So I'll just drag this down inside my Photoshop and then scale it up a bit, and then just move it up, and I'm going to be changing the blend mode to luminosity, so it could just blend well with the background. So after doing all this, I'm going to create a layer mask for it by hitting this icon here. Then I'm going to use the soft brush with the color black and just randomly paint across the edges, just to create this little fade and blending to the green background itself. So yeah, I think it's basically looking cool. So I'm just going to align this well, and then probably reduce the size of the hand. It's actually getting a little bit big. So yeah, something like this is cool. So I'll still make some arranges or some blending around the edges here. So yeah, I've got this, and same here. This actually just do something little here, like so. So yeah, we've got this basically. Let me just quickly turn on some stuff here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'm actually going to reduce the opacity and then bring it to the back over here. so you could just actually just blend them. Yeah, you know. So you're going to reduce the opacity to about 30 or 31%. I'm cool with this. So the next thing I want to do is actually create a new layer. Probably make it a black color as well. So the reason why I'm doing this one this time around is to just create this little pattern overlay over it, and then blend it with the green background which we have already at the bottom. So I'm going to come with a pattern overlay. So I'm going to select this one over here. So you can just play around with the texture. So let's say we are using this like this. So we just go back to our blend mode and change this to I think screen. You just actually play around with it and see how it works. Well, the light overlay, just keep trying them out. There should be one that just. Oops, how did I do during my first time? So we got this. I also go back to the pattern overlay and then basically just I wish I could just rotate this. Let me see. I guess I can't just rotate it. Okay, so let me just try to rasterize this layer like this. So I'm going to hit Ctrl T and scale this up a little, and then rotate it up a little bit also. So I'm good like this. I'm just going to hit OK. So yeah, I can still reduce the opacity a bit. Okay, I think I'm good at 40. Okay, so that's it. And then so we know most of what we've got here is actually the background. So I'm just going to drag this stuff. I got it from Maze Graphics. He's also a YouTuber. It's my boss, actually. It's my boss. So I got it from him. Thank you, Mr. Maze, if you're watching this. I really appreciate it. So I'll just reduce the opacity. Just like so. So we've got this over here. I think I might just want to increase the opacity of this game controller over here. So yeah, we've got something like this. So this is the, let's assume this is the logo for the bar we are working for. So I actually got this image from Google. It's not for a real organization. So I'm just going to drag this in, and then I want to change the color to white. There are different ways you can go around doing this, but I think what I would like to do is actually create a new layer with it. Ctrl Shift N. Let's just name this white, and use the gradients tool over here. The shortcut is G, and just paint a white over it. So everything should be filled with white, and don't panic. The only thing you have to do is actually change your tool back to your pick tool, and then come between these two layers and hold your Alt on your keyboard, and this arrow should pop out. Once you get this arrow, you can just click. So it should be like inside this layer beneath it. So another way you can do this is actually hit Ctrl Alt and G on your keyboard, and it should be fine. So I'll just make these two together by using the Ctrl E to combine the two of them. So now they are one layer and it's white color. So I'm just reducing the size if I get something like this. So basically just reduce this up. Let it be like so. Okay. So now I will be arranging these stuffs right now. So let me call out these games lines. I'm going to be using the text over here, so you just select it, or you can use the shortcut T. So when you select it, it's going to bring out this eye cursor. I don't know why my system is slowing down, so for some reason it's just not now. So just select this out, Ctrl X, then you choose your pick tool, so it's well selected. Then you come somewhere else and then just paste it randomly like this. So now I would like to take this next also and cut it out and do the same thing. I don't know if there's a shortcut for cutting out text or breaking out text like you would in CorelDRAW, and if you know if there's a way to do this better in Photoshop, please, I'll be glad to learn from you, so you can drop you can just explain briefly how I can do that in the comment section. Okay, so we've got games over here. I'm going to be using a font I got from one of my boss. Again, yeah, it's still Mess Graphics. It's my boss. I can never forget him. I learned a lot from him. So check out his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of beautiful content. So I'm going to I will be using this font. It's called Sequel Sounds. It's a font family. So I'll just scale this up. Now we've got night here. You could just use let me check out these fonts. So we got games lights. So let me just I think this font is also okay. It's quite different from the font I used the first time I was working on this project. So I'm going to just create an outline for this. Yeah, by selecting the night layer, clicking on it, it should bring out the properties of this layer. So from here we should be able to use the stroke, and then I'll be selecting this green color here. So yeah, it's making me feel like maybe it's there's a hole between the games. So I think I'm good with like 10 or 2. Let me just make it 12 points, like so. Okay, so we've got this and it's looking pretty nice. I can't find my mouse, so I don't know why. Okay, I think my Photoshop has started behaving again. Okay, so good. I'll just change this color back to this orange over here. Okay, so I think I'm cool with this color. Then for this night, I'm going to make it white as well. So now I'm going to be going back here also to the effects. Here I'm going to be adding this special effect called bevel and emboss. So just select this, ensure you've got your inner bevel selected. Then just come to your gloss contour. These are just the different presets we've got, so you can just try them out. They are pretty nice, so you just check the one that works well for you. Check out, you can just play around with it, but I wouldn't want the depth to be that much. Okay, I think this is cool. And the size, now we just like to reduce the size like so, and then check out the soften option. Just basically play around with it. Okay, so I think I'm cool with the night, so I'll do something almost the same with this. So I could just copy these effects here, but this time around, okay, how did I do this? I know it might look like a magic. Let me quickly undo Ctrl Z. So now this is bevel and emboss. I want this property to be copied onto this layer, so I'm going to come up here and hold my Alt and then drag it straight on this layer. So basically it's going to give us the same results. So I'm just going to go in here and then make a little adjustment to what I think I'm okay with. So for the dark part, I would like it to go up a bit, and this white, I don't really want it to much in there. So let me play around with the size, the depth, soften it out. Okay, I think I'm good like this. I'm just going to hit OK. So we've got games night. Yeah. So to make our design look more tidy, we can just reduce this and then get down here from this layer down to this layer here. I think what we've got, okay, including this one, is the background. So I'm going to select them and hit Ctrl G and name this background, and then probably give it a color. Let's make it blue or something like yellow. Yeah. So we've got this. Okay, this also is part of it. So I'm going to drag this and dragging it in, we bring it down to the bottom of the layer. So I'm just going to manually bring it up like so. Okay, so that's it for this. So I'll be going down to do more stuff over here. Now this PS3 chairs, all the stuffs, that's like what they are doing. So I'm going to cut it out on a separate layer as well. So I'll do this by selecting the text tool or using the shortcut T. So I'm going to select this all out and cut it. And this time around, I'll select my shape tool and then the text tool again. And then this time around, I'm going to be pasting it here. So I'll be changing the fonts to a font best graphics used also. I watched it from one of his tutorials. So the font is actually DHER Yema Gothic. Yeah, this is the font. So I'm going to be selecting it and then I'll be changing it to something italics. Regular italics, something like this. And probably just increase the spacing using the Alt and the arrow key, the right arrow key. So yeah, we've got something like this. Just quickly center this and then zoom this out, like increase the size. And then I've got this. Now I'm going to be using this rectangle and then draw this around here like this, and then quickly cover out the edges just like so. And now I'm going to be removing this color here, making it a no color, and I'll be adding a solid outline to it. I'm making it white. The 3 point is kind of much for me, so I'm just going to repeat it to about 1.5 or 2. 8.6. Looking like this. Okay, so we've got this basically. Then for the date, time, venue, I'm going to cut this out, just the address, and we're cutting this out, and then using the, I'll select everything basically. We've got some dates or some noises around here, so we're just going to clear this up. Okay. So I still have this stuff here. So I'll be selecting everything. I'm using the Alt and the arrow down key to actually increase the spacing between the lines, like 2-3 times should be fine. Okay, so we've got this basically. I'll be selecting the select tool, and then I'll just drag this down like so. And then the Friday, I just want to make it something different. I'm just going to change the Friday to a yellow color. And I think after the Friday there should be a comma in front of it, like so. And then till dawn, something people has to see. So I'm going to be selecting this also, and I'll be making it quickly just rotate it like so. Yeah, just a basic rotation like this. Then just shift it up. For the games night, I'm going to select these two of them, and then I'm going to be duplicating it using the Ctrl J option. So now these two of them here, I'll group them together and then give it an outline. And so I'll double click it. Okay, but before that, I think I should quickly just disable all these doors right here, probably delete them. Even that's for the games. Okay, so after doing this, I've got this layer here called, let me call it games night copied, because it's the one I copied, right? So I'm going to be double clicking this, and then I'll be changing, I'll be giving it an outline. So it's stroke here. So I've got a stroke of, let's say 3 for now, and then the color should be white. Okay, so now I'm going to reduce the fill of this down to 0. So basically it's having no color inside, just the outline should be what is showing right now. So basically we would be having something like this, and then probably use the opacity, so you could just actually blend in. I'll make it something like 20. So we got something like this. Now I'll be introducing some stores, something like this. Solitaire card. Yeah, I'd like to, all these cards, I'd like to bring them down here. And just and then go to filter, blur, motion blur. So we've got this like so. Yeah, so if we would have this right here, and then this this dice is over here, we could just bring it here also, and then reduce the size till we get something like this. We could just actually scale it, transform it like so, and then rotate it. Okay, and then apply this motion blur to it. Yeah, something like this, and then probably just shift them to the side, and then apply. I would just like to apply shadow to it. Okay, so this shadow is fine for me. I'll apply the same thing to this other layer, that is layer for this card. So I just double click on it and then come to drop shadow, and it should automatically drop the shadow. I'll just arrange it like this. I think I'm fine. Okay, so I'm looking at what we could just bring in again, like this chairs, because we have chairs here. So I'm going to apply the motion blur also. Just like so. So we've got this right now. So the PS, I can just bring out the PS2 parts here. If it's not making sense, I think it's best I just take them out. I wish this giving part just doesn't have these blue splashes around it. it would have been a perfect match. I'll just bring in this one here instead, just to represent the PS itself. It could be on the line also. So basically we've got this right now. I'll just reduce the size and then apply that same motion blur to it. I'll just copy this. I've told you guys how I did that before. So we've got this right now. So we could actually call this done for now. I'll just there's this little stuff that let's assume they are requiring, that is 18 plus. Just create a circle here and then make it a red color, since it's something that catches everybody's attention. It should be a color that is very attractive. Let's make use of red in this case. So I'll just increase the size of here and then come over here and then hold Alt and then duplicate it. Then this time around I'm going to be writing just 18 plus. Oops. Okay, so that's it. We've got 18 plus. I'm going to be selecting the text, the picture. What's it called here? Yeah, move to. So I'm just going to bring this in. So yeah, we got it like this, and the 18 I might just want to it. I think it's fine like this. Okay, so I think that's basically it for today's design. So if you find this video actually helpful and you think you've learned something today, please consider giving us a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel and thank you very much for watching. I remain your boy, Jola Graphics.